I myself grew up in a more conservative environment. When I was in junior high school, in the girls' bathroom, I often hear gossip that XXX in the same grade is not a virgin, and a word that is commonly used is to be on. Furthermore, it is also often heard that girls don't hand over their first time easily. Otherwise, people will think that you are very casual. When people say a woman is 40 like a tiger, it's always mixed with yin and yang weird mockery. Conservative also means sexual experience is a bragging capital for men. It's also a secret that women can never tell. It can be said that the sexuality of women suppressed and stigmatized from an early age. As I got older, I began to understand sex is the same as our other needs. It's normal. Later, every time I watched a small movie, I saw toys of different shapes. The heroine's face is desperate, an expression floating in the sky. It always arouses my infinite desire and curiosity. Is this thing really that silky? Does it really go straight to the depths of the soul? Does it really soothe the G-spot and go straight to the kick tide? At the same time, there are also worries. Will it hurt to enter the body? Unhygienic? Will it be brought back for 1,000 years and not used? Let me hear it. What did my sisters say? The first place, the youthful and beautiful man, 25 years old. She said she didn't have a boyfriend at the time. Occasionally, I quietly watch action movies from the island nation. The actresses in the film use a lot of weird things. Look at the way they are both painful and enjoyable. I am both ashamed and yearning. But this strange experience also sparked his own curiosity. I want to try it too. So I bought it online, and I bought a jumping egg product. Can't wait to open it and try it when it arrives. My heart was beating hard. It was as if it was about to open the door to a new world. The whole person seemed to be electrocuted. The two veins of residue in the whole body have been opened. The body is much lighter, and the sister is crying. It was so wet that it felt like my body was about to fly. After using it a few times, it was easy to get used to the road. I use it at night when I really want it. Gradually, I became more daring and went to buy a vibrator again. A longer one, a thicker one, for the sister to hold. Just a few times, the fish runs through and is very silky. It felt like I was going to die. At that time, I understood the actress in the island film. Why do you have that kind of death-lasting expression? Now, despite having a boyfriend, but I still use it occasionally. Two people will also use it to increase foreplay, add spice or something. It can make sex more effective with half the effort. Second place are wrong. She is a stay-at-home mom and is 32 years old. She has an 8-year-old daughter. The family is very happy. I talked about the first time I used sex props 6 years ago. She smiled shyly. She said, "My first sex prop. It was black full-body fishnet erotic lingerie that my husband bought on a whim. When I saw it, I felt very shy and even a little scared to put it on, because I feel like wearing clothes like that. It's more embarrassing than being naked." My husband was excited that day. Even the lights in the bedroom at home were changed to red. I don't know if I don't want to disappoint him or if I'm looking forward to it. I ended up wearing that net with his help. After getting dressed, my husband carried me to the mirror, forced me to look at myself in the mirror. He whispered to me in my ear, "Your white thighs are so beautiful with black fishnets." His breath was hot and itchy in my ears. I felt a fever all over my face start in an instant. I kissed him hard. What followed was more harmonious than ever. We were both excited. I felt that he was stronger and more powerful than usual. After that time, I didn't mention using sex paraphernalia again, but I'm still secretly looking forward to the next time. The third is Juju, a recent college graduate. Speaking of the first time I used a sex toy, she covered her mouth with a smile, slightly shy, but it soon began to tell us in a playful tone. She said the first time I used a vibrator, it's still used under the gaze of my boyfriend, because my boyfriend wants to see what the magic of this thing is. The body is particularly numb and vibrating. After a while, it felt like the G-spot was about to fall. The desire was very strong, and a lot of water flowed. Usually not so much. I can't help but dream in my mouth. My boyfriend was also watching it from the sidelines, so he jumped in right away. We had a great time. Later, when I fell in love, I would also use sex toys to help the fun. In this way, the pastries on both sides will also be at the same frequency as much as possible. Both made it to the top. Fourth, Miss Zhang. He is a self-employed entrepreneur who runs his own clothing store. 30 years old. She has 2 children and has a good relationship with her husband. Miss Zhang is a veteran player. A variety of sex toys are like a treasure. She talked eloquently and never deliberately concealed it. She said she couldn't remember when I started buying my first sex toy. I just remember that the first sex toy I bought was erotic lingerie, vibrators, straight sticks. I didn't let go of any of the AV sticks. I've used them all. It can be said that he is a very old driver. Women must know how to play with themselves and learn to please themselves. Learn to make yourself happy. For a lot of women, sex is a very tedious thing. They think it's dispensable. The process is rigid and boring, and there's no fun to be had. Many times they will attribute the situation to constitution. There is a problem with sensitivity. Some of them are even simple and crude. Think the problem is I don't like it. This kind of reason is for someone like me who is experienced. Sounds hilarious. And the reasons for this are to a large extent. It is because such women are ashamed of their partners, or think it's not necessary to look at how make it enjoyable for yourself. Sex toys. It's a great tool for us to explore our bodies. It's both orgasmic and fun. It's even cooler than a real person you know, so why not? My husband and I will use it when we get married. Each other can reach the top. Husband and wife are both crooked, why not? A sex toy is a toy that pleases the body, whether it's for yourself or with a partner, are all good assistants to add interest and help sex. Take a step forward and don't suppress your desires. Be brave and you'll find out. It's never been better. It turned out that only one such sex toy was needed.